Transmitting from the front lines of the wargaming world. You are watching Friendly Fire. Friendly Fire. The show where you can watch, learn, and even play our games live online. We will be showing some of our favorite tactics and answer your game questions. This is Friendly Fire.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Devin, the OG, the original Grognard, and we're back. Friday night, Friendly Fire, Firefights. Yeah, that's a lot of F's. I can't help it. we're back. Jeff and I are back again, and we're doing some World at War on Tabletop Simulator. We got a beefy scenario this time, don't we, Jeff?
Yes, we do. Tonight's scenario is number 15 from Blood and Fury. It is Charge of the Heavies. Gronau, West Germany. The Soviets use a heavy divisional reserves to exploit their bridgehead across the Lena River. The British move to plug the gap. A clash of steel results. So this scenario features... Just go ahead.
No. Yeah, I was just going to tell you what I had discovered when I was setting this scenario up. No, you go right ahead. Continue, please. I've got to do that whole social media post everywhere thing, so I'm going to shut up.
Absolutely. This scenario is a very tank-heavy scenario, to say the least. The Soviets are entering from the eastern edge on the right hand of your screen. 4 battalions of tanks, including T-80s, T-64s, and T-64 BVs. The British, rushing to plug the gap, are initially only 2 companies of Chieftain tanks, but they do have reinforcements of Challenger tanks, which are quite deadly. And as I explained to Devin before we went live, this went through a lot of play testing because those Challengers are deadly. And as the scenario progressed, the number of Challengers got reduced and reduced again to make it balanced.
Yeah, it was kind of funny when I was setting this up. It's like, all right, pull out the cards. It's like, oh, all right, Soviet or a British company. Another British company. Yeah, okay, then that sounds about right. Soviet battalion of T-80s. Okay. Another Soviet battalion, T-64s. Then a 3rd Soviet battalion, and then a 4th Soviet battalion. Okay, wait a minute. Well, the British are good, but they're not that good. Then I got to the reinforcements. Oh, okay, two more British companies as reinforcements. I was like, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's essentially a full battalion on the British side against a full regiment for the Soviets. Although instead of a motor rifle battalion, their 4th battalion is a tank battalion. So a little unorthodox there, but we're going to go with it.
Well, and the cool thing is the Soviets have got a designated formation card. So yes. I mean that actually. Part of me thinks that the Soviets should and I've been thinking this for a while, that the Soviets, anytime there's 2 or more formations, I really think they ought to get that designated formation card, just to make it a slightly bit more command and control even for the Soviets, because there's a lot of times as playing the Soviets, it's just it's not that I get outplayed, it's just I get out formationed. So
and that happens to me plenty of times. It happens to the best of us Warsaw Pact commanders.
Well, I'm not the best of us. Let's put it
that way. In my mind, basically you should have a designated formation for each regiment. So you're right. I mean, generally, if you have 2 or more battalions, you're probably going to have some kind of regimental support, and that's represented by the designated formation card. So. And it does, and in the larger scenarios, I mean, I know with if you have one formation on one side, basically there's a 2-to-1 card advantage for NATO. But as you get into larger scenarios, you're going to have to move that ratio more to a 1.5 to 1. Otherwise, the card sequences could really put a hurting on the Warsaw Pact. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So in this scenario. The Soviets are going to be entering from the east edge on the right-hand side. The NATO sets up on the west half side. Victory conditions are the Soviets need to either exit 8 platoons plus a headquarters off the west edge, or they need to destroy 8 platoons of the British.
Well,
And the British win.
Kind of reminds me of the last scenario we did, where it's like, exit a bunch of units off, or kill more than the British can move off. It's like, yeah, I thought I was real confident going into. Yeah, that didn't work out too
well. Well, this is a little simpler for the British compared to the last scenario because you don't have that exit off the map board requirement. So you can stand and fight a little bit, especially if you're getting the better of the firefight.
Yep. All right, just a couple more places. I got to post.
Yep.
Oh, we should probably mention that Keith will be joining us, hopefully in about 15 minutes, and he is going to jump in and give me a hand because obviously I need a helping hand from time to time. So. Okay.
And I think we're on Twitch. Is that where we're live broadcasting?
We're broadcasting straight to Twitch. The reason we stream to Twitch is that for video games, the resolution is just better. Twitch is built around streaming from the computer. We get a full 1080 at 60p on Twitch. I mean, StreamYard, we're lucky if we get 720, and I think YouTube does, I think it's 1080, but it's like 30 or 40p. So it just, and the problem with OBS is I can only stream to one place at a time. So.
Yeah. Somebody on Facebook had asked about that, so I did say that we're on Twitch and everything, so I just want to make sure I had the right.
Yep, we are on Twitch, and like I said, I am posting it to all the local media sites. And yes, I know we need to do a better job of pre letting people know. I mean, I know you posted. So. And that is always good. All right, I think I'm done with all that. Let me switch back to that. Hey, we got 4 people watching this. Your pre-announcement must have helped because I mean, for most of the game we did the last 2 times, like nobody showed up. Yeah. Now, when I posted it to YouTube, we got a ton of views off of it after I posted. But yeah, during the live streams, like nobody knew we were doing anything. So if you're in the chat, go ahead and shout out because I am keeping an eye on the chat just in case. So.
Okay. And so the Brits start setting up first. I'm going to gather up all the cards.
Yep. And I set up on the left half, boards 4 and 5, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anywhere you like. When I design a scenario, I like nice and easy setup instructions.
Yeah, I mean, there's a part of me that should probably do that for lock and load as well, but it's just like sometimes it's like, no, that's just the way the battle was, and since it's a strategic level, I got to get a little bit funky with it. So, not something I like to do because I'm a simple man. I'm not above admitting that. So. But sometimes situations just necessitate simple complexity.
Yep. And my daughter makes fun of me, or one of my daughters makes fun of me. Says, "Oh, and how many people watch your YouTube?"
It's like, well, tell her when we actually get the video posted after the live stream, it does very, very well. So
yes, well, I did. I just he had 150 views on the first day.
See, there
these
you go.
Kids think they're so smart.
Yeah, with their Twitters and their TikToks,
Instagram,
and all that fancy high text. I mean, what did we have back in the day?
Yeah.
That was about it. It was AIM.
Yeah. And actually, earlier this evening, I was at the father-daughter dance where I dutifully stood by the side of the gymnasium while they ran around with their friends.
Well, of course, yes, of course. Can't be seen with Dad. That's not cool. So.
Yeah.
All righty. I think I got my guy set up. I'm probably going to lose because of this setup, but, whatever. A little bit kind of in the middle. Knowing that I've got the 2 companies coming in reserve helps. So. My my center is rather weak, but again, I've got a reinforcement company on turn 3, and then another reinforcement company on turn 6. We had a lot of artillery in this one too.
Well, we don't have a lot, I think, right?
The Soviets have got 2 HE and 4 smoke.
Well, they need the smoke.
Well, yes, they do. About died when I saw that they had 4 smokes. Like, what the hell? They've already got the advantage really got the advantage in armor. The Brits have got 2 smoke, and they get another 2 smoke on turn 4.
Yep.
And then they also got 2 batteries of artillery deployed mines.
Yeah.
And I was smart enough to actually pull those counters out this time, and the fire for effect, and the smoke. So hopefully we won't have to go into the counters box. And we got Nell MSM. Hey guys, I'm looking forward to watching this. Love the system. Well, thank you very much. Ooh, we're up to 7 people now. Thank you very much for coming in and commenting. If you got any questions, I mean, like I said, Jeff is the number 2 man on this system, and the number 1 man, Keith, is going to be here probably in a couple minutes. I made sure to figure out how to add him into the voice chat without too many problems. So hopefully that won't be an issue this time around. But yeah, if you got any questions, please feel free. I mean, I've got this lovely 49-inch screen that I can go picture-in-picture in, which basically puts it to, I don't know, like a 32-inch screen, 2 of them.
Oh, very nice.
So I've got the game on one side, and then I've got the Twitch running on the other side, which is kind of handy because then I know exactly, okay, now OBS, I got a real good idea looking at the game map, what's going on. But if I look at Twitch, it's like, I can tell exactly what everybody's seeing because I'm watching it on Twitch, and keep an eye on the comments as well. So hopefully if you say something, hopefully I will glance over quick enough to take a look at it and hopefully get your questions answered or just respond to any comments. Yeah, I know I'm sometimes a jerk, but whatever. You don't need to tell me that.
Well,
I know.
Absolutely. I would just anybody wants to ask a question or just say, why are you doing that?
Definitely.
Feel free. My feelings won't be hurt. If you point out how stupid a move I make.
Well, and I expect it. So, I was like, that did not work out how I calculated. In other news, I am terrible at math. So. Wow, up to 9 people now. Cool.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, you've got a bit of a hefty setup to do.
Yeah, now, that's kind of... My guys are shaking out into combat formation.
Yeah, pulling out of a line and going into column, yeah, or column and going into line. So.
Yeah, and I do believe I have.
You have initiative, I believe.
Yes, I do have initiative. So I'm gonna open this up real quickly. Again, first turn surprise. So always have initiative on turn 1. So and then we have a leader. So Colonel Bulgarov. So with Colonel Bulgarov, he's in that light blue T-80 formation. Units of that formation can trace command to the colonel himself or to the headquarters. So that formation's a little bit more robust.
Yeah, that gives that T-80 battalion a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
Because you can basically break into 2 different wings and not have to worry about keeping so clumped together. Which I think is a cool SSR.
Now, considering you have range of 14, I have. You
can actually put guys into Overwatch.
Yeah, well, you can see quite a ways away.
Well, but this is kind of a busy map. And like I said, I've got good arcs through here, which means you're either going to come this way or probably up the center, because there's this hill right here that kind of keeps this company from really seeing much. This hill right here. So, but I got good eyesight. Well, not good. I got okay eyesight up here. So, knee-jerk reaction.
Go ahead. The other consideration too is I probably want to stay away from the northern side. Because that's where your reinforcements are coming in, and then the last thing I want is to have my battalion kind of parked behind this hill, and then all of a sudden on this road, 15 challengers start coming down the road.
I thought my reinforcements were coming from the east side, but that's cool.
Yeah. No, I believe yes. I'm pretty sure. Let's put it this way. That's the way I designed it.
Okay, well there you go. I can't you can't argue with the designer when he says
Yeah.
this is supposed the way it's supposed to be. Well, if for some reason I read it wrong, and I probably did,
Yeah.
or
The only restriction is it has to be a road hex. You have to enter from a road hex on the north edge
yeah,
of the map.
okay, that I do remember. I mean, honestly, if I read it was from the east side, we can just blame Blackwell. So
Yeah.
it's too easy to blame Blackwell for thinking, well, he is our graphic artist. We love Blackwell to death. He does a wonderful job. So
Yeah. Okay, so I think we are going to start with the dark blue formation.
What? You're not going to push your T-80s out there first?
No, not first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop.
I'm pretty sure I can't see you. So
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I am not one to go pre-measuring and everything.
yeah.
I think that I eyeball it, and if I'm good, I'm good. If not, well, we take our
Well,
loss.
that's the one thing that kills me, especially when I'm playing tactical. It's like, all right, yeah, okay, I got this. Nobody can see me. I move here, and then all of a sudden I'm catching out fire. It's like, bloody hell.
Yeah, my worst case of that is way back when in the midst of time, last century, of playing ASL, and I remember my friend's fiance or girlfriend at the time, now his wife for a long at this point. She at the end of the day, she says, "I don't understand it. All you guys did is argue all day."
Well, it's like that one meme that goes around. What war gamers think, it's what I think I do,
think they do.
What my parents think I do, what my wife thinks I do, what I actually do. Yeah, and that's reading that ASL rule book.
Yeah.
So,
but I remember it was one of the big arguments was I was moving a tank, in these woods, and apparently there was one hex side that was open, and he says, "Well, right as you cross that hex side, I'm gonna blast you."
Yeah, that. I had that happen quite often in ASL as well. So. My biggest thing is I always hated feeling like I gave birth to an accountant after I played. So.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not allowed to clone these things. I'm just going to put this on the headquarters.
Yep, and that designates for
the full formation.
Yep. Totally
okay, so I think that's it. And then you guys, let's draw some cards.
All right. Let's get the first one. First to the 72nd Guards Tank Regiment.
Well, that's the T-80s.
That's the T-80s. Would much prefer to have you get those guys out of the way early, then, so I at least know where they're coming from.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We got the BRDM2.
Oh, we're leading with the scouts, obviously.
Well,
he's just going to continue along the road.
Yeah, it's not like I can. Well, no, that's way long range.
Yeah, but
I could probably.
It depends if you clip this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna waste shots on a BRDM.
Not gonna waste a shot.
I'm already got my 155s laid out, and it's like, or 120s laid out. It's like, nah, not gonna waste them on reconnaissance.
Yeah.
I remember one time, many years ago, playing GDW's Assault, and I think it was the Boots and Saddles, the American Cav game, and I had like some M1s and some tow vehicles, and my opponent pushed the recon vehicles up and was like, I gotta get excited. I got so excited and launched like half a dozen friggin' tows at this poor reconnaissance platoon.
Yeah.
Not the best move I ever made. I stopped doing that after that, because then all of a sudden his T-80s started moving up and it's like, I can't shoot at you.
Yeah. What was it? Boots and Saddles was one of the games I remember that my parents bought me for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first game in the Assault series, and I loved the Assault series.
It was
back in
modern
the
day.
day.
It was modern day Squad Leader. I mean, it really was.
Yeah, or Panzer Blitz. Same. Especially with those black silhouette tanks and everything.
Yeah.
So, I love those, especially the Leopard 2s looked so cool.
The first war game that my folks got me was Panzer Leader, Christmas of 81 or 82. See, I had asked for Panzer Blitz.
Yeah.
But Panzer Blitz and Panzer Leader look so much alike, and so my mom. I honestly, at the end of the day, it was probably a better. It turned out to be a better choice because over the years I've enjoyed Panzer Leader more than I enjoyed Panzer Blitz.
Yep.
So it was a fortuitous mistake that my mother made in picking that up for me. But
I another one too is my wife before we got married, my wife went, "Oh, I'm gonna get you a game for Christmas." Oh, that'd be great, wonderful, right? So I had Columbia's East Front, right?
Yep.
Or not? I'm sorry, I didn't have East Front. I had West Front. The block game, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted East Front, right? So she calls me at work one day. Hey, I got your present there and everything and stuff. And she wasn't really. She was kind of vague what she got. Like she got the block game. It was the front game, and so I said, "Well, okay. Does it have a tiger? I have West Front. I hope you didn't get West Front. Because I already have it." And she was toying with me the whole time. But basically, she said, "Oh, wait a minute." So I said, "Does it have the tiger? East Front has the tiger tank coming out the front of the box. Do you have? Does it?" No, I don't think so. What's it have? Does it have the Green Army men, coming out of the way? He says, "Yeah, I think that's it." And she has had me all over the place.
See, I couldn't do that with years later with my wife because she doesn't know what a tiger tank is. So she knows. Now, to her credit, she knows what orcs are. She loves orcs from 40K. She fantasy. She actually played fantasy with me for a little while. So at least, I mean, all right, fine. I'll give her credit for that. She knows what a snotling pump wagon is. Next card.
Wait! I already did that card. Yep, it's Battlefield Events.
Battlefield Events.
So,
ooh, lovely.
So I'll roll 2 dice.
All right. What do we got? 4 and a 5, 9.
So that's number 9. Rapid repairs. I think we can skip this one.
Are you looking at the events or friction?
I did look at friction.
Because I was about to say 9 is a rapid approach or high speed.
Can you answer that with Keith?
Nope. I'm hearing beeping in the background.
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, I need to cancel the call with him. I need to send him the invite. He's trying to join.
Oh, yes. The call we're on already. Yeah.
So
so you're right. I was looking at the friction table. If you want to answer him, I'll read off the thing. So,
yep.
Event number 9 is high speed approach. Your troops make good time to the objective. Activate 1 friendly formation for a modified formation impulse. Units may activate it for the formation.
All right.
So it's a full movement impulse for whichever side, and we got a roll for that side. 4, 5, or 6.
Yep. Keith, are you there? Can you hear us? Keith. So that was a 2. Okay, so Keith might be having microphone it. Keith.
Yeah, he had all those microphone problems and stuff like that.
It's kind of funny. David and I did a quick show, the other night, and his microphone worked just fine. So I don't know. All right, so you rolled a 2, and that's what? Which side?
So that's the Brits. The Brits get a move. So you get move or move and fire.
Okay, hang on. Trying to get him back into the call.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you're sounding like a broken up robot.
That's okay. I'm going to try and fix that.
It does sound
Well, it's funny because I got a new cable that solved it for everything. Gonna do it. But everything seems to, everything reads right in Discord. I talk, but let me try push to talk, which is why I couldn't hear before. So, can you hear anything here?
Yeah, we can hear you, kind of.
You can.
But you're still sounding like a sleepy robot.
It sounds like you have taken some sedatives.
Yeah, you're breaking up. It's kind of a sound when you're talking, and it's like you're running at 75% your talk speed. So you're coming in slowly.
All right, let me do a mic check.
Are you on your laptop?
I'm on my desktop.
Huh? Are you on the app or on the web page?
I think he's not on anything right now.
He's not on anything right now.
He there.
I'm on the
much better.
I'm on the website. I hit the reset audio.
Well, there you go then.
So does it sound normal now?
Yes, it sounds normal now.
Oh, excellent. Thank goodness.
Well, I was just saying, David and I did a show earlier in the week with you, and we had no problems getting you on.
Right, but because it was on StreamYard, not freaking Discord. Discord has given me nothing but issues. So now I basically bombed it because when I hit reset, it literally restarted the chunk and the voice went out. And I'm like, is it going to come back?
Well, don't feel special. Discord gives everybody volume issues or sound issues for.
Yeah, but it's annoying because if you knew the mic setup I have here, you'd be like,
I've seen your mic setup.
Yeah, it's like it works for everybody else. What's wrong with Discord?
I'll just point out I'm using whatever microphone my laptop came with.
Right. But it's funny. I have a blue light screen over my Mac, and so the microphone is under that, which is why when I do open air, you're like, "Why are you so muffled?" Because there's something on top of the mic. All right, let me get Tabletop Simulator up here so I can find out where you guys are.
Yep, it's the same password as always. So. I am not going to take advantage of the fast up or high speed approach because, well, I'm on defense and I don't need to shift positions yet.
You lazy Brits.
I know. I'm just trying to speed the game up.
I can't even see the situation. I'm laughing.
Now you gotta sit back and do nothing again?
Yeah. I would like to point out I love the British formation names. Egyptian Squadron, Second RTR.
Royal Tank Regiment.
Royal Tank Regiment, right. I knew that earlier because I was like, I got to get these acronyms right. Royal Tank Regiment, right, because it's the Brits. So, which are these guys down here, which are my chieftains, and I got nothing. I don't want to move or anything. So,
next card?
Yep.
I should be able to choose a color other than gray.
Oh,
again.
shoot. I picked up the whole thing.
Yep. First to the 197th Guards Tank Regiment. What color would you like to present as?
Not gray.
Well, yeah. You've got green and blue. Which one?
I'll take green.
Okay. So we're going to put you there, which is going to totally skewer your view.
Oh,
of
that's
the table,
fine.
But you can.
That's all good. I'm all about cameras.
Yep.
So let's see what we got here. All right. Who's playing who here? Who wants me to play this? I guess I'm supposed to play the British.
Yeah, you can probably help me because I probably need more help than Jeff does. So yes, I don't know. Jeff's playing Pack, big surprise, and I'm playing the Brits.
Great. Anytime I say Jeff's playing Pack, the first thing I say is, "I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose. I am going to lose. I'm not going to lose."
I've been losing plenty, pal.
Not on my watch. You've been winning. I've notched more losses in the last 3 games. I'm like, Okay. So, are we broadcasting at all? Or
Yes, we are
Yes, we
live
are.
on Twitch. We actually have people watching us this time. We were.
Oh my God, we're live.
We were up to 10 people earlier. We're down to 7 now. I mean, like
All right,
unlike
well,
the last 2 times we played when nobody
Right.
was watching. We got
Well,
plenty
you seven stalwarts, we love you. We love the others too, but Friday night's Friday night. We understand.
Okay, now
Royal
so we did
Hussar.
get a end of turn now about the tan British
Yep.
company.
Now I did do that. There is only 2 end ops cards, right?
Yep.
Okay, because
I don't think I've ever designed one with 3.
I could have swore I've seen some with
There
3.
is, in Storming the Gap, there's a couple with 3.
Okay.
The largest scenario, like the Rhine, has 3.
Yeah, because I've only played a couple scenarios out of Blood and Bridges so far. I played plenty of. Well, I've played as the Czechs plenty of times in Storm.
Yeah. I need to play the Czechs. I need to play up against you as the Czechs again. That was fun.
That would be cool.
That was fun.
I do love my Czechs.
Yeah.
One question we do have. Where is it? It's not that.
No questions. If you have questions, you are not politically reliable. I'm sorry.
T64 BVs. What is the BV upgrade for the T64s?
I believe it's armor. Its armor is 3.5 instead of 3.6.
Yeah. Okay. 3.5.
And that makes a difference because everybody who runs around with Leo 1s knows the 3.6 is not great for M68.
Yeah.
Not M68. The Leo 1s.
The other thing to keep in mind is that the chieftains are not rated for moving fire. The advanced moving fire.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to play them differently. The tactics with them are a little bit different. They can't just be running around like with the challengers.
Right. They got it. They have more placement and spring the trap kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So we're on turn. Wow.
There's a turn 1 still.
Turn 1. I'm looking at the turn marker. It's on 4.
Is it?
Or am I looking? No, I'm looking in the wrong place. Never mind.
Oh, that's the
end turn.
end turn.
End turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm catching up here. I apologize. We just had guests leave who were here like 10 minutes ago. So I'm like, what scenario are we playing? So I'm gonna go grab the PDF and
the one you
go take a look.
suggested.
I know, but that's because Jeff put out there 11 or 15. I'm like, I like Charge of the Heavies. That sounds good.
It does make it simple.
I don't think I need to move the Royal Hussars. So.
I say, let's let them come to us.
Well,
Go
that's
ahead.
kind of the point.
I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that.
I don't think I'm going to change my tactics from 2 seconds ago. So pull another card. Designated formation.
Designated formation. Oh, here you go.
Okay, so we're going to use the dark blue formation here.
There's a lot of scenarios in this game.
I know, right?
16 plus a campaign, and then 5 more in the expansion.
Yep.
So 21 again. Charge of the Heavies. There it is. I don't know why I always do that. Dun, 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 dun. So, how do you play music in Tabletop Simulator? So,
I
don't. The time.
I don't think I've ever seen or heard of a mod allowing music in TTS.
I mean, it would be too much throughput, but sometimes it would be fun to just play a snippet here and there for the guys who are
Watching. Yeah.
kind enough to watch. Yes.
It's kind of like those. You ever see those videos where they play like a movie without the soundtrack and how different it plays?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, did you guys give like a blurb to those out there about what the scenario is about?
Yes.
We talked about it at the very beginning. Yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'll tell you.
It's about tanks going boom, boom, and kaboom.
A clash of steel results.
Lots of big tanks. I'll tell you what I was telling Jeff earlier and the viewers. So the viewers get to sit through this twice, and so does Jeff. As I was setting up the scenario, it's like, all right, I pulled out the first formation. All right, British company. All right, cool. Second formation, British company. All right, yeah, cool. I can deal with that. All right, now the Soviets. All right, Soviet battalion, T-80s. Okay, that's not good. Second battalion, Soviets. Third battalion, Soviets. Wait a minute. Fourth battalion, says, what the hell?
You know what we were saying on the firing range about being outnumbered 3-1? Yes, this is that.
But then I continued on. I was like, all right, the British get a couple companies as reinforcements.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a cool scenario. There is one chieftain squadron. Okay, Cyclops squadron. I loved it when I was researching, and I'm like, "What is the name of the squadron?" Cyclops. Oh, cool.
I like the Egyptians.
Egyptian because it's it's CF and I forget what the other one is, D off the top of my head. But yeah, and they it's not like they're not those letters, but they named them for it. It's like Falcon.
Right.
Ooh, Falcon Squadron. Yeah. All right, so that's that, and you have all the reinforcements on the track.
Mic off.
Yeah.
Mic on.
Turn 3 and turn.
Okay.
Mic off.
Soviets set up second. Jeepers creepers, freaking 20 platoons of tanks. With 20 more to back them up.
Well, we had to use the counters from the reinforcements module.
That's right. And you who wanted a more than regimental, regimental plus, this is the one.
Yeah. Okay, so all my guys are on. And
all right.
Okay, and then there's my guys. How much
see more? 5 guys there. Okay, Devin, I'm going to say those guys up north are really far north.
Mic on.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that the reinforcements show up there. So.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is use one of our smokes.
Jeff's plan. There's smoke. Where there's Jeff, there's smoke.
Okay, here we go.
Dev, do we have any artillery?
Yes, we do. We've got 2 smokes as well. Whoops.
No. We've got 2 smokes and 2 minefields.
2 ADMs, yep.
Oh, minefields are handy.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna roll for accuracy. Here comes the 6, fellas.
Yeah.
Oh!
No.
Oh my God! What is this accuracy that you speak of on target? What is that?
I swear to God, I roll more 6s on artillery strikes than I can remember.
I can't actually testify to that. So
that's why I smoke.
Dev, I know where we're going to use. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Because if you miss with smoke, it's not so bad. Dev, I know where we're dropping one of these things.
Right in that little gap where he's planning to run through where the smoke's at?
That's one spot, but no, I had a better idea.
Ooh, where's the other idea?
Well, okay, so this is the way I'm going to do this game, if you guys don't mind. So you guys heard of the early football hero Jim Thorpe?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jim Thorpe would, in his team, they were so good that basically he'd quarterback them and everything. But basically they'd line up and he'd say, "Hey, how about if we go about the right this time?" And he'd tell the defense what he's going to do, and then they would do it successfully. And then the next one, "Let's go around the left this time." So we're kind of do that. I think everybody would appreciate what we're thinking rather than just kind of watching us execute. So there's the little, I guess. So the Challenger, the 2 Challenger stacks. The green ones on the south there with the HQ and the other one. If you go immediately to their right, I guess directly toward the river. What am I doing? I can do this.
Yeah,
so I'm planning on putting it here.
Yeah, I mean,
so if you drop a mine, right, yeah. So if you drop a minefield here, that puts mines there and blocks 2 bridges right down the central. So he has to detour, which buys us time. And time means we can concentrate a little better. That's one idea. Your idea of dropping the stuff, in this gap here, that's good too.
Actually, no, because then he knows where it's at. And, I mean, he can still just detour around them.
Well, the other thing is to drop it there and then drop it. Hang on, let me get my tab key. Drop it here. So now you've sealed this off.
Here's my thing. I mean, the bridge idea is good, but my thought process on this is you want to hold off. Those are a threat. Better as a threat, because don't forget, I do have mine plows.
So, yes, I didn't know that.
He does have 2 mine
plows.
So my intel's not as good as yours.
So as the British, I would think you would want to have that as part of your goal line defense, so to speak. Once I'm committed, you put those mines in the middle of the board there. I still have plenty of maneuver room around it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
They'll delay
I
it,
suppose.
and it could help funnel me towards your oncoming challengers. But my thought process is, I'd wait until I'm fully committed in one direction.
Yep.
And that's possible. And I still say the calculated risk of sealing off the southern bridges, basically between the woods here, right north of the smoke screen, you're sealing off everything up to here down on the river. And yes, you have mine plows, but when you have mine plows, they're covered by 120 millimeter guns. That I think is what makes it. If I don't like putting minefields where I can't cover them, but if I can cover them, I'll take the chance that you'll come through. And again, it's a calculated risk thing. Dev may think otherwise, and you think otherwise, but that would be my thing of I'll do it now. If you skirt around it, it's done its job, because then you absolutely have to come up this way. And now I've got time to move these guys way up in the north here somewhere. Where their health, I don't know where it would be, to buy time for my much later reinforcements.
What button is the little arrow thing again? I forget.
Tab. If you do a tab key, when you hold the cursor over, you click on a. That.
Here's
exactly.
my thought. See this here?
Mm-hmm.
That's more of a thing. I'm just pointing out you have because the next bridge over is all the way over here.
Okay, that's fair.
That's what I'm just saying. These
right.
two bridges are much more of a.
Yeah, but what if you go right down the center, right across this bridge? It's a fast hop.
I'm just saying. Okay, this bridge is only 3 hexes away from this bridge.
Right.
This bridge, you can block this bridge. Again, is only another 4 hexes from this bridge, or just continue straight on until you get to here.
Right, but once again, if we seal this off with one minefield and this off with the other minefield. Now it's more than 4 hexes to get to this, and at that time we can swing around and that's my thinking. But then again, you never do.
Well, like I said, my concept is more in line with a goal line defense.
Right. Exactly. No, I see. Actually, let me check when the reinforcements are. That's a factor.
3 and 6.
So
3 and 5.
The first thing comes turn 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that turn? What's on turn 3? Turn 3. Okay, so we have to buy time for 2 turns to get to the reinforcements, and then 2 turns for them to get anywhere where they can do anything. You're you may be right about the goal line defense. So, Dev, what do you think?
I was initially going to save the ADMs as a goal line defense as well.
Okay.
So, although your ideas have merit, but my knee-jerk reaction, and we know how well that turns out, is defense.
I trust gut feelings. Absolutely. If your gut feeling says do a goal line, then go the line. It is a beautiful open field for those 120s. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm done with my formation. So I guess we do the next card anyway. So,
I hope you guys enjoyed that tactical discussion. But there we go. That was easy.
Yeah.
And
who's left?
Everybody activated.
Everybody did.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Shuffle. Let me see if I can actually move a marker. I'll move the turn marker. Oh, I can.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're assigned to a color.
Right.
Woohoo! Once you're assigned to a color, you can actually.
I'm going to go to top-down mode here so I can do this properly. There we go.
There we go. And
top-down mode can be fun. Oh, so he's leading with the T-64s. Oh.
So,
now I'm actually getting to look closer.
MSM says, I like Keith's idea. If you wait for the goal line defense, you may not have the troops left to cover it. Fair point.
There you go. So who was that?
That's one of our viewers, right? In the
you're on my good list. No, I was just telling. I've told people twice today. I never believe your own press. I'm like, I'm not that good.
Yeah.
I don't believe anybody's press about me. So All right. First
Oh,
card.
that's the map.
First card.
Yep.
It is.
197th Guards
Light
Tank
green.
Regiment.
All right. The light green
Petrol
T-64s. Petrol's the darker version of that. That's light green. Petrol, the color of petrol in Europe. Petrol.
The hammers.
T-64s.
The hammers with eggshells.
Yeah, eggshells with hammers, exactly. T-64s. Popcorn.
Yeah, or the popcorn thing.
Popcorn. That was a popcorn with sledgehammers.
3 dice
Yeah.
at 6.
Popcorn with bazookas or eggshells with sledgehammers. Yeah, when they hit, it's not fun when those T-64s open up. It's really not fun. Not on the receiving end.
3 dice at 4.
And let's see. 2, 4, 6.
What's he got? Two smoke and 2 HE?
No, he's got 4 smoke
3
and 2 HE.
Yeah,
three
well,
smoke.
3
smoke
smoke left.
Oh, that's enough to get across the map. That's for sure. And cut off any flanking fire with that.
Okay, next card.
A Squadron Royal Hussars. Those are the North guys. If you want to,
Those
put
are the North
guys,
chieftains.
Yeah, those. See, like I said, when
yeah.
I was setting up, I forgot that I overlooked that the British reinforcements come in from the north.
Right. Let me get moving here.
I need
1,
to shift those guys.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Funny how they all go there. There we go. They're done.
Okay.
I like to move as fast as possible when I'm playing Tabletop Simulator, especially when people are watching.
Yeah. Actually, I switched to overhead mode too. It is pretty good.
Yeah. Especially when you're
At
trying
least
to
when
place
you're
counters
zoomed
on the
out.
track. Yeah. Well, when you're trying to place counters on the track, it's invaluable because you can drop it right on the square because you're looking at it top down.
Yeah.
So.
Devin, you got the next card there?
Yep.
All right, I'm biased, but I really like the blue Ops Complete for NATO that's going to come in Blood and Fury. That's on the back side of the Reds, incidentally, for those who get the physical game eventually.
The circular counters. 3 to the 197th Guards Tank.
One thing about the Russians, they're freaking fast.
Well, I think one of the reasons why you guys made the decision for like the Leos to have a speed of 5 is they're a defensive tank. They're not really meant to advance and cover ground quickly.
Going flat out is it was a tough call. It was on the border, and those are all tough calls, and those are all things we get pushback for. It's like it's okay, push back, but like this is the whole discussion of the Milan, which way back in the other version before this had 3 dice, and Nicholas Michon went back and did research and threw me stuff, and I took my stuff that I had researched and put the two together, and it still came up on the border. And that's where you kind of have to make a judgment call. It's like, is it 3 dice, is it 4 dice? Because the numbers I was using for my background, it's a metric of if you have this much penetration, you have this many dice, that kind of thing. And I looked at it and it was the same thing I'd seen before, but now we had more anecdotal input. And that can affect it. It just is. It's subjective because, so we looked at it and went, yeah, it should be a 4. So the Milans became, 4 to make 4. And I no looking back on that, that was a great call by Nicholas. And, I think it really, makes things potent. It should be potent. It's not just about Storm of the Gap. People can tend to get lost in the U.S., which is great. I love to take M1s. It's like you hand me M1s, I'm a happy pup. But there's so much richness in all these armies, including the packed armies in terms of
Yellow's done. You can do the next card.
Yep.
So you're getting color commentary along with this game. So.
Those are the British.
Egypt. Okay, so I'm not thrilled with these lines of sight of the 2 northern guys.
Yep.
But on the other hand, the smoke's there, so it doesn't really matter right now.
Well, the only thing is they can't really. They're especially towards their towards their left flank, the line of sight is blocked by all that cultivated there.
Yeah, there's exactly, that's the thing. But there is some crossfire. There's a bit of a buzzsaw, but it's only like 2 units instead of all 4.
Mm-hmm.
So Dev, I don't know what to do there, other than maybe go down to C5 here in the woods. At least it gives you something, and it covers everything. I'm with you. It's like, right here, Bald Hill, dangerous thing always, especially since you still got artillery.
Stick somebody out there.
Yeah, you don't really want to do that. On the other hand, you could
move these guys down.
Well, I mean, since you're right in front of him and he's got a smoke, so you could move here. So now you've got, hang on, the woods here. Now you've got everything covered south of there, and he's either got to spend another smoke mission or go another way. Well, honestly, or take his lumps. He could take his lumps.
I'm more interested in shifting down to there because we know he's going to be pushing south anyways.
Yeah.
Unless he tries to push.
I mean, that's the fastest route. We need to block the fastest route.
I mean, with those T-80s, he could definitely try to punch through it.
Oh man, yeah.
So, but this gives us a little bit wider view.
I mean, I do like. Oh no, I guess you can see from that hill. That's fine. Yeah. At least. I don't know. Maybe move this guy here to more centralize the fire.
That'll clear him from those cultivated.
And I'm not sure what to do with the last guy. Other than, I mean, he has crossfire there, but it's a very narrow lane. No, it's not as narrow as I thought. No, he's pretty good. He's got like a 60-degree file because there's only
much better firepower to your right flank than to your left.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. So the guys who are watching know what I'm thinking. It's like, yeah, we can set up this line down here. And of course, he's coming across this way. He might drop smoke here and proceed, or he might open fire, drop smoke here, so we don't get any supporting fire once we get into position. I am anticipating getting in position. I hate to be in a Bald Hill, but it's got such a great line of sights to here. And it is a risk because he's still got 2 HE missions. And if I can see him, he can see me. Funny how that works. But in any case, even if I go on the hill, if he drops smoke like somewhere in this area, he holds his flank effectively. Lots of it. It's very interesting. This is a classic. Look at it. Everybody's like, well, what about the Russians like coming across at long range? This is it.
Yeah.
With a bridge or 2 in between, but this is it. This is like, well, how do we approach this? Watch Jeff.
Okay, so the T-80s are coming up.
Yeah, the light blues.
Do they have the recon too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they've got the leader.
So when I was doing the movement tables, the only thing that showed up with the movement of 7, because the movement's weighted, obviously, but the only thing that showed up with the movement of 7 were the PRTM recon and I think 1 British light, I forget off the top of my head. But it's having that 1 movement point. People are like, why are there major differences? It's because you don't need it. Just having a 7 versus a 6 versus a 5, it's huge,
One, two.
And he's amphibious.
You gonna fire?
Ooh.
I'm up on the hill.
Oh crap!
Oh no, I have the smoke. The smoke is in the way.
You got smoke. Yeah, you got smoke.
Okay.
And I can't see. I'm not even in the valley yet.
Yeah.
I'm behind the other. I'm on the other side of the hill.
So
yeah, Dev is. Were there no smoke there? What would you have shot, Dev?
No,
if there weren't any smoke?
I don't like wasting firepower on
at long range
vehicles. No, not the long range isn't the issue. It's the recon vehicles because you put vehicles
well, no, those
forward.
are it was the tanks he was moving.
Oh, it was the tanks he was moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Long range.
Yeah, the ones up here.
Yeah, I definitely would have.
Yeah.
But the smoke is thinning.
Yeah.
Not like you can't lay another screen in front of us, but aren't we playing with IR?
If you want.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I would have moved right up behind that smoke screen if we were using that.
We didn't.
We should have said
specify.
something, and
I mean, since it is an optional,
because both the cheap, I know the challenges, the cheapness do as well, right?
For what?
I think pretty much
They
all
have the IR.
units have the IR.
I'm
Right?
checking now. I'm going to the national unit tables. So, guys, the national unit, and a lot of you probably heard this, but the national unit tables are now in the companion. Just much easier, much clearer. We revise them to make sure there's the same number of columns for all nationalities, because even though you don't need the column for NATO having volley fire, you never know. So we added a column even though none of them have it. But also we revamped it to be the footnotes are numeric and alphabetical now instead of being asterisks, because there just got to be too many, and we put them all on a single page to start the national unit table, so you always have it there as a reference. And then the last column is the special functions table, and that's where we use icons there, because there always ends up being a lot of special functions. Icons is the most efficient way to put it in there. They are color coded, but they're actually an icon. Each one's different in deference to our colorblind players, so that they just look and see it's a different icon. They don't have to care what color it is. I'm sitting here on charts. So if you're clicking, it's me going through the national unit tables.
You can draw the next card there, Devin.
It's better not be me, because got my head in the national unit tables. And first one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the second one.
Oh wow! Already?
Yep.
Yeah.
Chieftain.
Designated formation, Egyptian, Royal. So
Yeah. So my lead battalion did not activate.
the dark blue, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So just the year dark blue.
The Challenger has IR. I mean thermal imaging. TI.
Yeah.
The Chieftain does not.
Okay.
Okay.
But a lot of lighter vehicles do too. But
Yeah, like the Milans, I know have the.
the Milans and tows.
Turn 3, we get our first batch of.
What was I reading? Oh, First Clash, where the Canadians are defending against Soviets, and they use their tows to get infrared readouts on the enemy.
Yeah.
Or get thermal imaging readouts on the enemy. So,
Now, did I read that right? Is it 3 platoons or 4 platoons?
where?
For the first reinforcements?
Hang on, let me go to the book.
I mean, I can...
4 platoons. Four platoons.
No,
It is 4.
no, I haven't had the book open, so.
4 platoons on the first reinforcement company, 3 on the
3 on
second.
the second one.
Yeah, it's 4 chieftains, it's 3 challengers. Because they make up for the 4th. Yes, I'm laughing.
Shuffle.
And Keith knows the story. I remember talking to him about when I was doing this scenario. It's like I kept on having to reduce the number of challengers.
Yeah, right, because they're masters of the battlefield, and I mean, in real life, and the numbers I could come up with are when you total up all of the Challengers and the Leo 2s and the M1s, not including like advanced French tanks, which I think the most advanced at the time, and Nicholas will correct me if I'm wrong here, I'm sure, was the AMX-30 B2. But if you just the M1s, the Leo 2s, and the Challengers, there weren't that many, comparatively speaking, to the number of T-80s. So, leaving out the T-72s that were not necessarily on the main front, and the T-64s that, in reality, were very close to Moscow, but in our alternate history world, were fixed and therefore on the front line, like here.
I gotta pull off end ops.
That smoke went so fast. It was like, wow, like 2 turns went by.
All right, first card.
Oh, Falcon. Yes.
You can drive those guys.
Oh, they're coming from the same road up there?
Yep,
they're coming from
the road from the north.
Road along from the north, including the
And
ones on 47.
Any road on north. Well, should we try and flank him, or should we hedge bets and go? I'm looking at the north of the board left, over here, I should say, for the people at home. Should we go like over here and come along the river, or should we go over here and try and flank?
My knee-jerk reaction is we're kind of weak in the center, so we may want to use these guys to reinforce, and then have our final reinforcements that are coming on act as the flanking force.
Yeah, I think I can only concur because I realize these guys are only moving 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second platoon, HQ.
To the east, and they won't be able to catch up with the Soviets.
Right. All right, these guys are done. I'll go grab an ops complete. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
There we go. Next card.
Battlefield event.
Battlefield event. Woohoo! Jeff, do you have your card handy?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Would you like me to roll?
No, I'll roll.
Okay.
Not that many dice. Stop!
Do I get to pick?
Let me zoom. I'm looking because it's upside down.
It's
I didn't realize it was upside down. So I think 6. I thought it was 2. 5.
5 is cautious approach.
There we
So
go.
your troops exhibit caution as they approach the objective. Activate 1 friendly formation for a modified formation impulse. Units activated by the formation may only execute move or move and fire actions. However, they may only use up to half their MPs.
And I rolled a 3, so it's for NATO. So it's for us. So we get half move basically. All right.
Activate the reinforcements again, unless you are really desperate about getting those guys on the top of the hill.
No, I'm not, because that's not the best place for them. It's just the only place I can think of. so yeah, I'm gonna move these guys forward. So they're gonna go. They go 2, which is a boon actually. Hey, why didn't the whole stack come? All right, they're done.
All right, next card. Light blue.
Oh, the T80s.
Yeah. So let's see.
Dev, you have the camera view.
Yep.
Yeah, you're zooming in on the formation.
Yep.
Yeah, I just have fun zooming in wherever I want. Thank you.
Well, kind of since I'm running the camera that the folks are watching it, I try to focus in on whatever formation is.
Right. That's why I want to help you, because I want you to focus on a good view for them. Colonel Bulgarov. So for those of you at home, Colonel Bulgarov, the leader there with the 3-star. What am I doing? I always do this. Try to describe it. It's like here. This one here. So there's a scenario rule that if somebody is out of command, doesn't matter what formation, but they're within the command range of Colonel Bulgarov, which would be the command range of the HQ. They're in command. So he kind of like is an ad hoc HQ for any of the formations. It's really cool. Thank you, Jeff, who came out with it. It's I've never played against this in this particular scenario, so other playtesters got to do this one, so this will be interesting. So Bulgarov starts out with the T80s, but who knows where he'll end up. And it's going to be scary if like 3 different formations suddenly start coming at you that aren't supposed to come at you. But they have to be out of command, right, Jeff?
Yeah,
if they're out of command of the HQ, then they're in command of Colonel, and they're in command of Bulgarov. So he's like a backstop.
Okay, so we are going to
smoke. That seems a little cheesy to me.
Cheesy but necessary.
Smoked cheese. That sounds tasty.
Oh, that depends. Some good smoked Gouda. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I love smoked Gouda. Yeah.
On time.
5. What is it? Oh wow, that's 2 in a row. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm always rolling 6s.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 6 chance, but I end up doing it half the time. So.
Yeah. Well, I estimate actually 1/3 of the time.
All right, so here we go. So now it gets dicey because there's like a wall here, without the thermal imaging, and he just comes
Well, you
through
wanna have him
here.
with
And now he's
chickens
within assault range once he gets up to the smoke screen.
Well, I'm still too far away, honestly.
Well, yeah, slightly. I mean, the T-80s are too far away, but the T-64s at BVs in the
They're
front.
still 2 moves away.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Well, actually, so yes, I like to do assaults, and the Russian tactics would promote that. But in this case, what I think we need to do is develop a position where we have fire superiority. You can have your 4 platoons sitting there with all nice clears, line of fire, but when the smoke clears and you're facing 25 tanks,
right.
you may want to decide.
So, just from a tactical perspective, because a lot of people get lost when we work with platoon level tactical games, and they look at the silhouette, and I've done this myself, and you're like, wow, and you refer to it as a T-80, but it's actually a platoon of T-80s. And I work to, promote, when I talk about it, I say, yes, that platoon of tanks, not that individual tank. But when you count the individual tanks, there's something like 120 Soviet tanks charging here, right? So that's pretty good for a tactical scenario, I think.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I'm really trying to consider where to put these guys up here while he's doing that. Because again, the hill is dangerous. It's not the advantage it looks like. Plus, if I'm here, and then I have to fire over this or this, and that means he really is kind of in the blind spot already behind those woods. So it's not really a great position to be in. But this lane here is deadly, except that the odds are he's gonna, like I said, if he's gonna set up to fire and get a base of fire, he's probably gonna do it over here.
Right.
So I'm not gonna get a shot. So then I have to angle, and I'll find a line of. I have this tendency to find weird lines of sight, so I got to find one of those.
If we want to stop him from doing that, we do have our ADMs. We could put one right there.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And one right there, or
yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, that seals all the bridges, and when the smoke, he can use the smoke to clear them, but it slows him down.
Yep.
And then the smoke clears, then we would have our shots, but he'd have his shots too.
For the viewers, review the mine plow rules, because we know he does have 2 mine plows.
So the mine plow rule is you have to start adjacent to the minefield with the mine plow support weapon deployed to a tank platoon, because they've got rollers or whatever it happens to be for the nationality. And then you spend your entire movement allowance to move into the minefield. You make a morale training check versus that formations thing. If you succeed, the minefield is cleared. If you fail, you bounce back out to where you were, and your op's complete. So you're not damaged, but right. you don't make it, and you have to make another attempt. So you don't gain any ground. You can't shift around or do anything fancy like that. It's basically you're going in. If you clear it, you're good. If you don't, you have to try again.
Right. Yeah. Did we have mine plows in Storm in the Gap?
Yeah. Didn't have a lot of them, but they were there.
Don't remember seeing any of them.
You want me to fish through it? I'll find one, but I mean, they're also there for design your own, because people are going to buy ADMs, and they're going to deploy minefields, and you put a mine plow in each battalion, and now you don't know whether he's going to come through the minefield or not. I mean, we've all watched when we've been testing and when we've been playing Storming the Gap, minefields that were covered, that were supposedly impregnable, and they, somebody would roll up and take their losses, but they'd get through the minefield, and you're like, that's not supposed to happen.
A single string of mines is not necessarily, and actually I was reading a book, that, basically, British tactics anyways was like, having a minefield at least 3 hexes deep.
Right. So you kind of have to do it in a line and then do it in another line.
But that's in placed minefields to it as well. It's not necessarily. So.
Yeah, I mean, the real story behind the artillery delivered mines, at least for the U.S. Artillery, is that it was really a big deal to lay on a minefield. I mean, they had to haul a crap ton of special ammunition that was really large and pile it up, and then where are we going to put the minefield, and then fire off the minefield.
Yeah.
Other nationalities, it's different, but it's I can only presume it's just as complicated. I mean, the weapon system is not any less complicated.
Next card.
Next card. Royal Hussars.
Hussars. All right, so where am I going to go here? All right, I could do that.
Can't forget the threat of these T-80s. He may, if you push too far forward, he may just commit the T-80s to knocking that platoon or that company out.
Yeah, but I'm not scared of that. I think.
But then again, I play assault
Right.
heavy pack anyways.
Right.
I'll take those T-80s and shove them down your throat.
Exactly right. If I had one more movement point, I'd go exactly where I want to go, but I don't. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to delay it. I really do.
Yeah.
Snap decision, but
It's all good.
part of me wants.
I think people enjoy hearing the thoughts behind our decisions.
Yeah. So here's my thoughts.
Sorry, Keith. The chess timer's up. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I got thoughts. So the thoughts are, there's two directions this can go. One is this, which is a two-turn, which is here. Generally in this area is a two-turn deployment. I'm going to zoom in so I can see it. There's some weird line of sights in here that kind of cover right in this hole. And that's what I'm looking for, but I'm short a movement point. Because if I go here, I don't have it because it's blocked by this city and it's blocked by these two. Right. If I get here, I actually do have one through that, but it's really, really slim. I'd really like to get like here and here, but I don't have the movement. So it's a two-turn deployment. It's, get here and then get here. And we don't have move and fire, so that's dicier. Yeah. So the other one is to do what I was going to do in the first place, which is basically to come down this slot.
Well, I think that's the safer move.
Now there's a third move, which is to angle this way, but again, this is a two-turn deployment because this is a nice lane to control, but that gives you two turns, and so I think I'm going to go down the slot.
Well, the problem.
1, 2, 3. Oh wait, see this here? I can't cross that. 4, 5.
That is
so annoying.
Right there.
Yeah.
Going this direction, it is a two-turn deployment, which he can either get into position to catch you as you're coming out of it, somewhere along here, or he can just push these bridges and be gone, be past your line of sight by the time you get into position.
Right. So. And it's like, I'd like to lean into him, but I think reinforcing the Royal Tank Regiment is probably the better play.
Down the pipe. My only concern is now he sees that. Now this will take him 2 or 3 turns, but gets into this wood line and prepare to assault you. And
but he eats time, and
eats time, But you got to remember, he gets victory points for destroying, or his victory.
Right. So we don't want him to destroy, because if he did, so the victory conditions are if he destroys 8 British units, he wins. Yeah. Or if he exits, is it 8 units?
8 units.
Off the far edge. So we need to start killing things once we get in range and not get assaulted, basically. Right. So I totally agree he could come in that woods, but at that point, I would make a decision that I don't think a lot of players should do, is I would retreat. I would go down here and, buy the turn that woods is going to buy me, and then set up in here for the next round. Because the one thing about the chieftains is you have to be set up before they approach, because you don't have move and fire. You don't have enhanced move and fire. You can move and fire. It's significantly, if you go more than 2, you can go 2. That's it. You can only go 2.
You can only go 2, and you lose 2 dice.
And you lose 2 dice. So it's just a big deal.
Now, see, if I were playing the pack player in this situation, I would definitely push those T-80s up here and into the wood line. But that's.
I know you do that. Shades of Czech. T55 M1 M2s.
M's, or the M's, yep.
Yeah, they get the M2s. The East Germans get the M's.
Yep, probably some of my favorite.
All right, so but you guys see how it's like. It's sort of, I get this feel of like weight. It's like 2 turns is weight. 2 turns is 2 turns over here, it feels like a weight on me of like, it's too much time.
Yeah.
It's like, it's too much time. It's a great angle, but it's too much time. So this one's like, well, we can just get there, and this is actually not a bad line here. And again, he's right. If the T-80s push, we can fight him. See if we can chew him up as he comes at us, but I don't think I would do that.
Retrograde back and have
right. But if we retrograde back to here, these guys then set up here, and now we've got a kill sack.
Yep.
So and a crossfire. I'm a big fan of the buzzsaw.
Which is if I were playing as the pack, it would probably end up happening to me, and I'd lose all those T-80s. So.
Right. Secret. So there's this movie, this World War III movie that was made in the 80s. Who was it? The guy from Starsky and Hutch. I think it was Hutch. It was the blonde guy. Was like one of the leads, and they set up this buzzsaw with infantry, which was like in tubes in Alaska, and that term just always stuck with me.
Oh, that's with Rock Hudson as the president and everything.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
so, but the term buzzsaw and the way they set it up with like they had these like giant plumbing tubes like 3 feet across, and they were all like angled across each other. So like let me see if I can do this on the map. Like one could fire that way, and one could fire that way. And they were like crisscrossed all the way across down here that way. And it was a buzzsaw because, it was crossfires and all that stuff. I actually do think that way in this game. Especially when it's an open area.
If I remember correctly in that movie, the Soviets still managed to press through that, though.
Yes, they did. But that was against infantry. This is against chieftains.
Yes. Most definitely. So. All right, next card. Dark blue.
There we go. That's the T-80s.
So that's my...
Oh, that's T-64s.
The BVs.
Yeah.
The BVs.
Let's see.
The other thing is, guys, if you're looking for an armor versus armor scenario, this is it. That's why they call it Charge of the Heavies. We call it Charge of the Heavies.
Okay, so I think...
So this is a pretty critical moment where I find out where the Soviets will commit their T-64 BV.
Okay, so that's range of 12. Right there, if I go there.
He's got a shot. Crap. So I don't know if these guys can do. If I do a line of sight, can they see it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see if I can grab a line of sight here.
Tab.
All right, what am I doing? I got the wrong thing. Okay, so you just did it. There you go. So yeah, you see it say how the hex spine is basically blocked because of the smoke, but anything north of that, he's got a shot, which is both of those hexes. Both this hex
I know, I was waiting for him to move
and that hex have shots.
Well, and also...
Oh. Yeah, he's got lots of shots.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to either formation cards show up or to get some op fire shots off on him.
This stack right here
for a while.
It's got those troop commanders going, wait for it.
This stack with the headquarters. This stack with the headquarters. Volley fire with the headquarters is going to be 6 dice at 4.
Oh, crap.
But you got 6 dice at 5 defense. To be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it where somebody had like 5 to make 5 on attack and made 5. And then there was 5 to make 5 in defense and they made 5. And we're like, what just happened?
That happened in Atlanta. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. 6 dice at 4.
An actual shot.
Oh, 2
2 hits.
And 6 to make 5 in defense.
Well, it's all at 5, so it doesn't matter if I roll terrain dice.
Yeah, the terrain will be the same in this case. So, guys who are not familiar with the chain. Oh man, you missed. Crap. So, what Dev was referring to as far as terrain, for those who don't already know, because there's been lots of talk and we've announced it and stuff like that. But of course, people have lives.
I'll be happy to flip that for you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I bet you would. One of the tweaks we did as far as defense is defensive bonuses are all rolled on a new green die, which is why there's a green dial up there. The green die is just a die 6 that when you roll it, a 5 or 6 will be a save, and it is for any defensive bonus that isn't your armor. So your armor might be, I'll make it up, 4 to make 4. and you're in a woods, that woods will be 1 to make 5 in addition to the 4 to make 4. What this does is, if you have lighter vehicles, especially say you've got an M113, it has an armor value of 6. It's in woods. Well, in the old version of the rules, it got 2 die 6. But if, let's say, there was a BRDM in there, or BMP in there with a 5, it would have 2 dice to make 5. It's like, but why is the woods less effective for the M113? That should not be the case. It should obscure it the same. And so it was brought up pretty early, and we worked it through, and we tested and everything. But there was a lot of positive feedback when we said, well, look, anytime you're rolling a defensive bonus for whatever, you're going to roll this green die. If it's armor, you roll a regular dice. If it's anything else, you roll a green die, and it's a 5 or 6 on that green die. So now your M113 with an armor of 6 has, and it's in woods, gets 2 dice. One's evaluated at 6, and one's evaluated at 5 or 6. So it's a very subtle difference, but it really does kind of add to the flavor, and sort of, adjust things so that it fits the model better.
Well, one of the things I had to do to set it in my mind is that it's not an armor save; it's more of a concealment save.
Yeah, well, it's a terrain save. So, and that's the thing. And even concealment, which is the most aptly named, would be a green die. So it's anything that's armor. So if I have, whatever your armor is on your piece, on your unit, that's your red or your blue dice or whatever you want to do. But then any other additional defensive bonuses from whatever source, roll 5s or 6s. Because that's kind of the way it works anyway.
Okay. So this guy right here.
Did you need 5s and 6s, or did you need 6s? Because I was concealed.
He's
5s.
concealed.
He needs, yeah.
Yeah, the concealed
is
concealed's an extra die for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you max out at 2 anyway.
Yep.
2 extra.
Okay, so this guy's going to volley fire, same target. So this time it's going to be 4 dice at 4.
Freaking volley fire.
Yeah,
At 4?
Who came up with that rule?
Boom.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I don't think I can save it that. 6 dice at 5, right? No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 at 5. Yeah. Come on.
2 saves.
2. So you took 2 more, but that's it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And they weren't unanswered for, so there's no chance of fire.
So
There's a wreck that needs to go there. I'll grab the wreck. Poor John is dead. Poor John is... Boom. Uh-oh.
Okay. This stack here will volley fire against them. This guy here. So that's going to be 4 dice at 4. I believe so. I think it's only...
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he has line of sight. Yeah, he has line of sight. All right, so that's this
4 at
one
4.
is defending. This is firing? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is defending.
No, the other one is firing.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. And that's
Okay.
defending.
And that's 4 dice at 4. 1 hit.
Ping.
But I still get 6 dice at 5.
Yeah, I still get 6. So the reason he's getting 6, just as a fresher, he's got 4 to
He
make
only got
5.
the one. He only had the
He's
one.
got a
thing.
woods, which is 5 to make 5, and he's got concealment, so that's 6 to make 5. And armor, light or heavy, has a maximum extra defensive dice.
This guy right here, he's going to fire next same target.
Okay, so this guy here
Stop it.
is firing at this guy here.
Just one.
Ping!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's disrupted. I was just gonna say, you gotta miss, man. You gotta get that, because that reply fire is gonna kill.
Now these guys, I think it's range is 13, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, 13.
So it'd be 5s if I do the volley fire. Or you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then shoot 1 die and 1 die at 4.
And keep
think
the
we're gonna
advance going.
We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sorry, guys. You guys are getting in the way.
Out of my way!
Okay, so we're going to have 2 separate shots of moving fire, minus 2 dice because I want my full thing. So, yes. And hit.
Ugh,
You
Ping!
realize I'm gonna fail this roll, right?
you better not, or you're fired.
You did it!
Ah, you're fired! You're fired! You're fired! Oh my god. I haven't been shot at yet, so I really shouldn't talk, but...
No, this is just my dice rolls.
Mic off. Mic on.
This battalion I'm going to fully cover, so we keep track of things now.
Yeah.
And I believe it's the next card then. Follow up with
Like me.
the T-64s.
Yeah. Do you have one battalion of BVs, or...
2 battalions of BVs, one
2
one
battalions of
plain
BVs,
vanilla.
right.
Yeah. So let's see.
1 popcorn, 2 popcorns with butter.
Yeah. So these hexes, because it's going low in smoke, are blocked. So I can go as far south as this. So I think that's what we're gonna do, right? Because we go 1, 2. Yeah, I can only advance there. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
6.
Excuse me. That's dicey, no pun intended.
Okay, so then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skulking along the map edge.
Skulking. What are you doing, comrade? I am skulking.
Okay, we're done with green.
Oh,
Next
since your
card.
formation activated.
Oh, did you put the end of turn card back in? Yeah, we gotta shuffle that up.
What we're doing.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
One of my favorite things in TTS.
Yeah.
Egyptians.
Alright, that's you, bud. You want to shift your HQ to get the disruption off, or do you think you not need it?
No, I'm gonna. The way my dice rolls are going, I need everything a little bit. Right now,
Need every bonus. Yeah, drink this tea.
You'll have to check command on the one unit, though.
I mean, actually, no. Let's leave him there. I don't want to.
Just make the roll. Yeah, just make the roll. It's 7.
All right. Yeah, 5. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Well, here's my low dice rolls coming into play for me.
There you go. Woohoo.
No missiles. Nothing.
Shoot!
I'll point out my designated formation card is still out there.
Well, then give him 1 less platoon or 2 less platoons to have.
Well, you may want to save that. If you have him stay,
The only way you can save it is to retreat, which you could do.
Yeah. But no, I can get 1, 2, 3.
Wait a minute. Wait.
You got a bunch of cultivated through there. I don't think you're going to be able
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, no, you're not getting a shot at him. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
No, you're not getting a shot on him.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think I can get a shot there, though.
You might be.
Hang on. Yeah, from this guy here, way in the back.
Well, this guy up here too, the lead guy of the yellow.
Yes, him too. Right.
What's the range there?
I think it's 13 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, so let's use the one with
Oh,
the
wait. Hold on. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay,
lead
so
guy.
so it's gonna, either way it's gonna be
Fine,
One
I'll
die.
just stop him right there then. Jeez.
Fine, okay.
Fine. And can't get any shots off with anybody else. Ugh. Tempted to pull this guy back.
the 2 obscuring hex sides would count, right? So, like, right, Keith?
Well, the obscuring hex sides don't count. It's the hex.
Okay,
So
well
you've
then
only got one.
I can still hit him there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my 3 dice at 5 again.
Of course.
Ugh.
One.
This guy's getting.
Ding.
There we
Oh,
go.
look at that.
There's the saves.
With authority.
I'll put this just adjacent, so mark 1.
Oh, I say, look, a shell. Let's throw it back.
Nah, we'll leave him there. I'm gonna get lit up either way, so. Alright, well, I guess I'm done. I don't see anything else I can really do.
Next.
Designated.
And that would be.
The DOD.
I think.
Or yeah, the BV.
Oh, here they come.
Oops.
Oops, leave your tank.
Jeff is here, hex to hex. He's good as
Put
what I
the
missed.
tank back.
Yeah. We got him on the run, boys.
Not
Press
exactly.
the advantage.
Stupid.
Not
Devin.
quite.
I am already 12.5% on my way to victory.
12.5% of a plan.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna volley fire against that tank with the headquarters stack. So it's gonna be 6 dice at 4.
Oh.
4 hits.
Ow.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ow.
Oh, you guys didn't realize this battalion won the all-union targeting?
It does apparently seem to be that way, yes.
Ow. What do you mean? They actually gave them ammunition to like, practice?
City hex. Don't forget to lock those ricks down.
Oh, yeah.
You got to roll for fire.
Oh, I do.
Yay, fire.
Not on your side, Devin.
Fire.
One die.
One die. Don't roll a 6.
Nope.
Nope.
I
All right.
like the old fire rolls better.
I know you do. The Valley of Death in flame.
That's right.
21 fire hexes.
Advance.
Advance! It's time to advance, comrade. So here's where we drop the hammer. Actually, I think we should drop the hammer. I'd call that a commit. Hang on, I think I might have an opportunity fire shot here.
From where? Your formations.
Oh, it's ops complete. That's all right. I'm just checking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I got him. Oh, look. Breakfast.
Yeah, if we can get our activations. The first time it's like, wow, the Soviets are just out formationing us. That don't happen very often.
That's true. Well, what if we get 2 in a row? There you go.
That would be nice.
Well,
Yeah, these guys are out. We will chop nose off.
Hopefully.
okay. Next card.
All right.
Oh, I gotta mark the one guy.
Gotta mark the one guy. Yep. End ups. That's the first card. Egyptians.
Ah, okay. The Egyptians.
I know.
I thought those are the Falcons.
But...
Those are the Falcons, right? Oh. I don't think I have it there, but I'm just checking. So close. So close. Wait, resume game. All right, they're all set.
All right. Next card. Hand ups.
Oh no!
I think that was. Yeah, that's not too bad for me.
Don't we have 2 tan cards?
His 197th didn't activate.
Yeah, so my yellow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frackety frack frack frack.
The smoke is going away pretty quick there for you, Keith.
Yeah, I'm not so sure we want the smoke to go away at this point.
At this point, yeah.
We've got targets, that's the thing. Oh no, I guess that southern guy doesn't have target.
Yeah.
Turn 4.
Yep.
Let me grab that.
I already moved it up.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yep.
so you did.
I did.
I'll go back to third person. So efficient.
Hey,
Shuffle-dee,
Jeff,
shuffle, shuffle.
Did you get your question answered on the Naps game you were wondering about, or the point that you wanted to try to make to those guys? Let me know if you're still here. All right, first card, Petrol Green.
Any questions out there from anybody who's watching?
No. Okay, you did. Okay. Yeah. No. That's we got 6 people watching. I mean, we had as
All
many
right.
as 10. So I mean, just
Trying to keep it exciting.
I just guess they're happy to just listen to us banter and don't have any questions.
Trying to keep it exciting.
Can I? No, I can't. I have turned my mic
What?
up with OBS as much as I can, and it is about an inch away from my mouth. I do not know why OBS does not have my mic louder. It's because I've got it jacked up to like 500%, but it's an issue I've had forever. So yeah, I wish I could.
Oh,
but
somebody can't hear your mic?
no, it's just my mic is low.
Oh.
I've always had that. I mean, I don't know, when I go back through and watch the videos, I can hear myself just fine, but everybody else can't seem to.
Right.
So I wish I could, but I can't. Believe me, I've spent the last year fiddling with my sound settings, trying to get my mic better.
I can't help but try. I have a shot.
Yep.
Question is, do I want him or do I want somebody closer? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. He's at 14. We're firing. We're going to fire at this stack. Okay. From here. And that gives me 4 to make 3. 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. Ping, ping. On your top guy there.
Okay, hold on a second.
On your top tough guy.
How
3 to
many
make
hits?
6. 2 hits, 3 to make 6 defense.
No.
All right. Thank you for your reduction. There's only 2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits. Okay.
Yeah, 2 hits. Reduce disrupt. He does not have a shot. Okay. We bloodied his nose. Patang, patang.
Okay, so these are going to be individually. So we left it, just to make it clear, that guy in the rear is being left in Overwatch.
Our job is to give him nothing to watch over.
Suits me fine. Oh, and then I got this guy. He's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, I fiddled with my mic settings some more. How's it now?
I can hear you.
Well, yeah.
I've heard you fine the whole time.
We're talking about the guys watching.
Yeah, it's for whatever reason. We were all talking to each other on Discord. The volume is perfectly fine on Discord. It's OBS
on Twitch.
Well, it's not so much Twitch. It's just whenever I do anything with OBS, that's where the problem is.
OBS is the streaming software, site.
Yes, open broadcast software. That's what I use to stream.
Is there a volume control behind the scenes for that?
There is a main volume control for audio in, audio out, everything, and I have fiddled with those and jacked everything up to like 400 and 500% volume. So I went back in there and played around with the mic some more. So I don't know if that helped or not. So.
All right, next card.
Oh, I'm AFK a sec. So what do you guys want to pull it?
Mic off.
Pull it. Designated formation. Did not want that.
Let's see. I think the heroes, as
you've called them,
as I call them,
frackety frack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you established that both these stacks can.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So did you check against this back, the one behind the pond?
I will check. I'll check from you. I'll check from. So that's a yes, and that's a yes.
Oh, okay.
That's really the only one I'm concerned at. But yeah, lovely for you.
Okay,
it's almost flip table moment for me.
Volley fire!
Volley fire! You can't do that. That's my accent.
Okay. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6 at 4.
6 at 4? Just miss.
My God.
3. Oh, yeah, because his dice have been doing that tonight.
Yeah, I've got 3 to make 5.
4 to make 5, right?
No, I'm sitting in the open, aren't I?
Oh, it's 3. Oh, yeah, chieftain's only 3.
But I made 2.
Okay.
So you disrupted me, but that's it.
Okay.
Allow me. Ops complete and out of my life for a part of return.
Volley fire, same target. 4 dice.
Miss. Just miss.
At 4.
Just miss.
2 more hits.
Alright. Oop, I rolled 1 die less. Good thing I got a 3rd one. What'd you get? 1 hit? 2 hits?
2 hits.
Oh, he's done. Smoke and fire. All right, we're not doing well here. We got to get some kills.
Okay. We seem to have gotten the jump on you.
Yeah. He's going to die.
Okay, so...
Next formation, or are you still...
No. I got
moving.
4 platoons.
No, I think it's next formation time. Yeah.
NATO outvotes you 2-1, and we think it's next formation. So
That's right.
just mark them off as complete, and we'll call it square.
Okay, so he has 6 dice there. So once I expose myself, I don't want to do that. This guy's gonna go 1, 2.
Shoot him!
Yes.
Shoot them! Shoot them!
Shoot
both.
them both! Except there's only one.
Well, there's 3. There's 3 tanks in that platoon.
6 to make 2. I say, breakfast.
6 to make. Oh, point blank.
Yeah, point blank. Oh, don't forget point blank. That's all we got. We don't have numbers, that's for sure. So you gotta make them count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Fine.
So and we get 3 at 5 defense. Not enough.
Bye-bye. Well, you got 1, but still.
Woo!
Good thing it's not like city and flaming right now.
I'll-
Woohoo! There you go. Oh, here's some cover for you, Jeff.
Okay.
I'll take every little victory I can get at this point.
No.
Right. Our little victories will add up to big victories.
As long as we don't lose all of our tanks before they add up.
Right. Well, there you go.
2.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Stop. I'm going to shoot. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm not going to shoot if you move there. I am going to shoot if you move there. So now you
It's
know.
happening. It's just accept it. It's happening.
Actually, stop right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did you?
Oh, that go
Here.
Kenny?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well within range.
Normal range.
Hang on, let me see what I got here, actually. Loading my stack here. Ah, yes, okay.
6 to 2? Or 6 to 3?
Yeah, 6 to 3.
Oh.
I love rolling 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 6. Oh, yeah! 5.
Like that. Now, as long as Jeff doesn't save against him.
Yeah, but...
You got 1, but that's not enough.
That's not enough.
We are peppering the landscape with T-64 BVs.
Not enough, though. Well, look at it this way, Jeff. It's more cover that we're giving you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1, 2... And this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Moving fire against your headquarters stack right here.
I'm going to fire first. The second guy here, I'm going to
Okay, yeah, okay.
pop him.
Check that line of sight.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Hitting
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. All right, so
Okay.
this is
4 at 3.
4 at 3. 4! 3. Yep.
And see, now we're
Kill!
getting my results, so.
Guns kill, manly. All right, they earned their bread and butter. I think I left the, did.
Do they get their rum ration?
Definitely get the rum ration. They're getting a double rum ration. Maybe even some gin.
Wow.
That was totally worth it.
Look at it this way, Jeff. We don't have any other guys to shoot at you now.
1, 2, 3.
Hang on. I think I do.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
All right. 4 to make 3. Bing, bing. 2 hits.
One save.
1 save. All right, disrupted. Hey, we put out of action a third of that battalion. I think we're doing. And chip the nose off of the southern one.
He's going to go here. Now we're going to do 2 at 3.
2 at 3. Oh my god.
He'll kill it.
Once he misses.
No, he'll.
There's,
okay.
no.
He missed. See, Dev, you just have to say it.
2 at 3.
See, when I say it, it's cursed, and it does the exact opposite.
No. Wargamers we're superstitious a lot.
2 hits, so you got 5 at 5.
Oh, there we go. Come on, save.
Yep, there we go. 2.
Here we go. Woohoo! I say, that was loud.
So we lost 3 platoons and killed 1 in that activation.
All right.
Right.
Those are numbers that, well, we can't actually survive, but that's okay.
We can't sustain
It's a start.
those numbers.
Well, we haven't gone yet.
Yeah, we're getting out formation by the Soviets. What the hell?
What's up with that?
Next card.
Thank you.
No, that's
All right.
him.
Let's see who else we can kill here.
No, that's him, Keith.
Oh, that's him? Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
it's his yellow.
I really need to look at the nationality.
Second
But yellow.
The big red card.
Big red yellow.
Put the end ops card back in.
Boy, we really did take the nose off of that.
Yeah, I need some more ops complete there.
Oh, who's got the cloning power? Power of cloning.
I do, but I could have swore that with you when you guys had color.
I do not.
I do not.
There's a bunch.
There we go. Oh, we won't need that many.
Really?
You missed one.
Good thing my OCD is not that powerful.
Is that why they're so neat?
Okay, so next card.
Next card.
Right.
Shuffle.
Shuffle.
End ups. Egyptians.
Egypt. All right. So time for payback.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, you got straight up that hex line.
Yeah, right there.
Just clear them out.
Yeah, let's go for the disrupted because they're already.
Well, you know what? I would use the HQ, and you have 2 platoons there or 1?
No, just 1.
Oh yeah, yeah, your choice. Either way, it'll do some damage.
The again.
Yeah, do the disrupted one because do the disrupted one. I can shoot at the other guy again once Falcon comes up again.
5 at 3.
5 at 3 or 6 at 3? What's your HQ? 2?
6, right?
Yeah, it's 6 at 3. It's 6 at 3.
2.
Where's the 6th one coming?
6 at 2. You have 4 to make 3. On your chieftain, it's 4 to make 3. Plus 2 for the HQ is 6 to make 3. Point blank range 6 to make 2.
I'm an idiot. I've been looking at.
See, that's why I'm thinking you should fire on the stack behind, because if you have 6 to make 2, you can riddle 2.
Yeah. I was looking at the 3 to make 5. I don't know why.
Because you want to shoot at some infantry.
I don't know
why.
You're out of AP.
Armor. Yeah,
You're out of AP. You're out of AP.
You're out of
There
AP.
you go.
No, I was
I'm not writing that rule.
legit. I was looking at the movement factor. Wow, I've
Well, that was a scenario rule, right?
I'm gonna say no.
All right.
Wait a minute, I'm the scenario designer.
6 to 2.
Yeah, and I'm the game designer.
Okay,
Our first bit of errata.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, that's gonna piss
Anytime the
IDJester
Soviets
off.
are using, the British have to use HE against armor, but you can't. That's my point.
If the packed players' initials are JS,
Look at that! 5 hits against the top platoon. What's the save?
Alright,
3 to make 3 to make
4.
5 or 3 to make 6?
4 because there's a wreck there.
Oh, there's a wreck
yeah.
there. Okay, so 4 to make 6 or 5.
4, 5.
Actually, I can't
4.
fire because through the wreck that's in front of him.
No. You need 2 wrecks and you can't
2
fire.
wrecks, right?
One
All right, so
save.
he only 1 save, so that's 4 hits. So the top guy's dead and the bottom guy's disrupted. Nice grouping.
About time. Oh, there's already a wreck.
There's already a wreck there, yeah.
Need to put another one there. It'll make me feel better though.
Needed to put a disruption marker here.
Yeah, you need a disruption marker before you put the house complete there.
Got it.
Nicely done.
And
What battalion? What battalion?
well, that's the lead of 3 others following up behind it.
I'm with you, but that's what we trained for in NATO.
And that's not
Chewing
even
up one
T80s,
battalion at a
those are
time.
just T64s. No, and my chieftain doesn't have a shot on anybody. So,
Nope.
Do you want to move and fire him?
I
mean, you can only go 2,
mean, at best I could.
but you could go into the city. But then you're gonna, you get swamped probably.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you get swamped. Wait for the smoke to clear.
The smoke clears, and this battalion is going to eat that platoon for lunch.
All right.
So,
Yeah, it may be time to drop a minefield. Stop up that bridgehead.
something like right there, or
No,
Too
cut the
late
guy.
now. You're already into
Yeah,
the
you can't
fire
do it
phase.
now, right? Yeah, you can't.
well,
do it
yeah,
now.
because our headquarters can't even see it.
No, I'm thinking, cut the front guy off.
Ah,
Because we chewed these guys up. Okay, they're pretty
Well,
much
but
gone.
the
Grant's there's
problem
another
is-
battalion behind him, but they're 2 turns behind him. These guys, if we cut him off, then we start chewing on him because the smoke's going to clear. Then we'll see where Jeff puts his next smoke.
well, the only problem I have with that is if Jeff still wants to push over that bridge, it's only 1 bridge or 1 hex of mines. If we lay mines there and there, that if he wants to try to press the bridge, that'll be 2 hexes worth of mines he's going to have to go.
You make a lot of sense. Yep. Yeah, 3 in a
and
row.
then
Because then the
all
mines
good.
land on him and we can roll.
Even there,
Which
even
will
if-
be all good on your next activation, but you can't do anything about it now.
I know.
So what are you going to do with your last platoon?
Oh no, he's going to stay there.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
the formations
next
have
card.
to, the formations have to come back to us eventually. Battlefield event.
I'll roll.
Okay.
7.
7. That's a battlefield friction.
Oh, that flips it
So we
over
go to that.
friction, yeah.
I'll roll because I have fun. So we flip to the other side of the chart and we get a 5.
5 is friendly fire.
Oh, frick.
Friendly fire isn't. Poor training, lacks internal coordination combined for deadly effect. Your opponent chooses any one of your units on the map, then rolls 1d6. On 1, 2, 3, the fire for effect is checked, and there is no effect. On a 4 or a 5, your opponent places the FFE marker in the chosen hex and executes an off-board artillery strike of 3/4 strength. On a 6, your opponent places the FFE marker in the chosen hex and executes an off-board MLRS strike of 3.
Oh my god. All right, so this is 1 to 3 NATO.
Yeah.
It's 1 to 3 NATO gets to use it. 4 to 6 Pact gets
No.
to use it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
1 to 3. You don't want this one.
You don't want this one. Okay, so 1 to
don't want
3, it affects NATO, and 4 to 6,
Yeah.
it affects the Pact.
Yeah.
So here we go. Pact. Oh, yes. So here's where we clean up the bridgehead, or we clean up the blue, or we hit the T-80s.
And And there's the fire for effect marker. So
No. Hit the T80s. Hit the T80 HQ.
I'm just putting it there. I'm not. That's not where it's
Okay.
going. Actually,
Okay.
the counter is just there.
But I'm your ally.
Yes, you are.
Ally, I'm on the same side.
Do you want to hit the T80s or do you want to hit?
I would like to hit the T80 HQ.
Okay, we hit.
I think that would be helpful.
Although, I mean, knocking out the HQ is not that great because Colonel Bolgarov is still on the field.
That's true, but you got to start somewhere. Or if you have something closer to the front that you think would be more immediately effective for you.
No, part of me is saying is take out those bastard T80s.
It's a free hit. Free hits. All right, now we got to roll to see if we actually get anything. So 1 to 3, we do not get anything.
Yeah.
But a 4, 5, or 6, we get something.
MLRS.
5.
Okay, so it's a 3-4 artillery strike. So roll for accuracy.
No. You want to roll, Devin?
I'm not touching the accuracy roll. I failed the accuracy roll.
On target.
Okay, roll 3 dice for the top unit.
3 for the top unit. 2 hits.
Okay, 1 die defense. Miss, so it's 2 hits on them. And then the bottom unit.
Bottom unit, 3. 2 hits. 1 defense.
Save.
So it's
Alright, I do have to roll once for the headquarters.
Mm-hmm, because somebody was reduced.
Yeah.
They're both disrupted, right?
Yep, they're both disrupted.
Yeah.
And the headquarters reduced.
Yeah.
Oh, you failed to roll?
Next.
Oh, did you roll?
I
rolled a 4.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't see it.
Even see it. Yeah.
Okay, next card.
Well, that was helpful.
That was Egyptians.
Egypt Squadron.
I'm not going to shift my headquarters.
Okay.
I'm not going to move that chieftain.
Shoot them balls.
They're both we'll go for the lead unit.
Yeah, no reason not.
So
I can see the other unit with Falcon.
6 at 3. Or 6 at 2 because of short range.
6 at 2, yeah. Point blank.
5 hits.
Nope.
Nothing.
Close. All right.
That many hits.
I think there's already a wreck there.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying with that many hits, I would have automatically set the hex on fire.
Yeah. These numbers are starting to look good.
Get 5 unanswered, it automatically starts a fire.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's pretty much... That's the one nice thing about playing NATO is you don't have a lot of units. The turns go quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Short.
Next. Dark.
Cheapers freaking creepers. What's left of them?
Well, I mean, with moving fire, he can definitely get around and probably...
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's in good...
Yeah, he's in good position to clear that the last of that company.
You want to take your ops complete markers off? Yeah, drop more smoke. You can protect the flank.
You want to roll for your disrupted first?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should do that first.
Here, let me pull 3 smoke out for you.
Okay, so the one guy's disrupted. We got one rally attempt at 6. Oh, almost.
Oh, almost.
I saw that 4. It was a 1. That's full strength. Yeah, he's a full strength unit. Okay, so. So I can see that hex. I can see that.
Comrade, I need smoke now. On target?
Actually, I'm gonna put the headquarters here instead.
Mm.
So then he can hit. I think this is a better spot. Actually, he could probably hit here. Or do we want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, target.
Okay. Accuracy.
Time for you to roll that 6.
Yep. Direction.
Well,
Direction.
he did say 30%.
Yeah.
1/3.
6.
6. All right, so it goes upper left. And roll a second die.
No, it's not. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
I'll keep my mouth shut now.
5 is
Again, right?
yes.
C12.
Direction.
3.
3. 1, 2. It goes back where it was.
Right.
I've had that happen so many times.
Okay, so. This is just. Oh, then it's 2 full guys, too.
Where did they come in? Turn 6.
Yep.
Damn it.
Enter from any road hex on the north edge of the map. What's that?
Okay, so I'm going to take 2 shots of moving fire. 2 dice at 3 for each shot. First shot. 1 hit.
3 saves.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
1 hit. Damn it.
2 saves.
All right.
Mhm.
Ooh.
There we go. No, I think that's fine. Okay, so the first one is 2 shots, 2 at 3. Boy, I keep on rolling one of those 2s.
All right.
All right. And the last one is 4 at 3.
With the HQ, yep. Ugh. See, now this is the
ouch.
one I'll flub.
Come on.
Should only be
can do
5.
it?
Should only be 5
Yes.
dice.
Oh.
Should only be 5 dice.
Why?
3, 4, 5. You're not
Oh.
a challenger.
Oh. Crappity crap.
So you got 1, so there's 2 hits.
Well, no, that means we have to go back and change all the others. And a good thing we've got the roller or the chat window. All right,
Automatic.
so the first.
I don't care about the others. That's fine. I mean, if you were rolling 6 the whole time, but on the last one,
I was, but let's do this honestly. You had 1 hit on the first one because this could.
Yeah, I had 3 1 hits is what I had.
Yeah, so that's the first.
There's a save.
Yep, so that's a save.
Second is a save.
Save.
Yeah.
Third one is a save.
Right.
Now
Okay,
this
so
is the one you had the 3 hits on.
Okay. I thought you just did the 2 3 3 3 5. Yes.
Yeah, it was a 2 2 2 3 5. So yeah, 1
Yeah.
save.
Yes, let's say 1 save, so it's 2 hits.
2 got through. Yep.
And then you gotta roll for your.
Yep.
You.
It's 1 dice, right?
Yep.
4.
And he's good too. Good for a flip, that is. Oh. I know you think it's spectacular seeing my turrets fly up into the air, but bit by bit.
Nibble by nibble.
I'm clearing the way.
I was willing to go back and roll them all.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I said, I expected it to be that way anyway, so.
Well, yeah, when you're rolling 2
I
dice,
appreciate that, though.
2 dice against 5 defense, it's like, yeah, more than likely not much is going to get through. But, just for for variety's sake.
Yep. Okay, and go ahead with
Next card.
Next.
And Ops. That's the first one. And Ops.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
All right. Falcon
but you're
Squadron
great.
didn't go.
All right.
Neither did
Falcons up.
Tan, right? Tan didn't operate either.
Yeah, the Royal Hussars didn't
Oh,
either.
crap.
And the 177th.
The T-80s. Yeah. So the T-80s.
So we had 3 formations in that didn't activate.
I'm
And
glad I did do op fire. At least I got some kills.
And I will say this is probably a good time for us to cut it because we've been going for over 2 hours now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Okay.
so we'll go ahead and save it here.
Just clean up here.
Yep. Clean up.
Save the game and start here.
And what that means, boys and girls, those of you that are out there watching, is and of course I got to check with Keith and Jeff as well. Friday, May 12th. Will that work for you guys for our next episode?
Yes.
I can't say yet, but because I'm trying to make plans.
No, that's fine.
And the person I'm making plans with, it's the next 3 Fridays we're trying to pick out and haven't picked yet.
If you can't show, it's like I'm not to sound like a pastor, but we really don't need you.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, actually, I do need you in more ways than you can imagine, but for us to continue playing the game, we do not need you. So we want you here.
I think I caught your drift.
Yeah, we want you here.
His dice rolling is better than yours.
Yes, his dice rolling is much better than mine. So, all right. So
I chant more than you do.
We're gonna
5,
shoot
6,
for,
5, 6.
We're going to shoot for May 12th for the next episode. And if there's anybody out there watching now or watching in the future, if you would like to join us for a Friday night firefight, friendly fire, whatever this mishmash
To play?
is called.
To play?
Yes, to
Yeah.
play with us. Go ahead and shoot us off an email at askus@lnlpublishing.com. Send off an email to that, and we'll get you on the show.
Yeah.
It's easy.
We're happy to have you
Happy to
play
have
with
you
us.
play.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. All right, so let me save this. A little bit more. Cancel.
I think we got all the ops complete, didn't we?
Yep. Look at all those lovely tanks.
Yeah. Look at all those lovely burning.
Not enough burning tanks.
Hey, if I can have an exchange at 3 to 5, I'll take that any day.
Yeah, I know. We're going to lose to that guy.
As far as an exchange rate goes, you're winning.
Yeah, I think it's time to leverage some of these, leverage these minefields.
Yep. I tend to agree. And I definitely, I need to pull the Egyptians back.
Yeah. Time for
Because
that.
now I got another full T-64 BV battalion.
Yep.
In line of
We saw how fast the first one went.
It took its fair share.
It did, to be honest.
So I want to thank everybody who did show up, and that actually we had, like I said, we had as many as 10 people watching, but the only 2 people that bothered to talk to us were NELMSM. I apologize that I don't get what that's trying to say, but hey, whatever. Thank you for showing up, and Hexy, Sexy Hexy, Jeff, he showed up, so we're glad to have him. And Tactician 93612, he said hi as well. So.
I know him.
I know him too. I just can't remember his name right off the bat. He shows up for a lot of the games that we tend to stream.
Cool.
So,
yes,
you guys
thank you all.
any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
This is tight, and it's not over yet. It's really a question of maneuvering, finding the next gel point for the British, because the smoke's now broken us up, and now we have to refocus. But when we refocus, we're going to have three squadrons.
Yeah.
And then those challengers, they got to come on as fast as they can and just start shooting.
Yep.
Yeah. And I have to continue to narrowly focus against one segment of the NATO forces.
Yeah, and I have to say, Jeff's doing a really good job of leveraging the numbers and focusing that, getting that. What do the Russians call it when they throw everything against the thing? Having that entire regiment basically, within a kilometer of each other. I'm just punching through.
And of course,
Makes it really hard on the
my
British.
forward dice rolls, kind of like how the last time Jeff and I played. My first initial armor saves were just absolutely horrid when he was throwing like 4 and 5 hits at me. So it's like,
Right.
Well,
I've lost
none
half
of,
my
neither
platoon.
none of us have been doing good defense rolls.
No, yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, I've been doing okay, but I mean, I lost one. But the other thing is that Egypt, it does have one more chance, which is if the cards come up, because we're not getting both activations.
Yeah.
But if the cards come up, that's 4 shots, one of which with an HQ, a reduced HQ, but an HQ nonetheless. Those 4 shots can affect. Those 2 shots can affect 4 units if you do it right, because we're at point blank range. And then if there's a second one, that's you can clear 4 to 6 units off the field.
Well,
so that
that's
second
the
battalion
thing.
could be chopped down by a company or 2.
Just
2 is
and
as far as I bet.
One of the things I'm trying to bank on is, at least against Egypt company, I have 4 available cards for me that have line of sight to Egypt company. So
Right.
So that's maximize my odds of executing an
Egypt is these guys for those who may still be watching.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, and I said this earlier, we're just getting out formationed by the Soviets.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. There have been
Doesn't
too many
happen often,
British activations that haven't
Mic
happened.
on.
So these Brits are not reacting as much as other Brits.
Yep. Alrighty, well, thank you everybody for stopping by and watching, and we will see you all in 2 weeks. See ya!
Well, that will end this gaming session. May God bless you and keep you safe until next time. Friendly Fire. Friendly Fire is a Lock and Load publishing production.